Welcome to the Bình Phước radio, television station and newspaper. And now our headline as usual. Bình Phước leader visits the elderly. Bình Phước preserving 10 singing. Vietnam and Cuba look to step up investment check Thai. Anson sang tuyết ti chỉ Jacket Night at Vietnam Heritage Days. Ladies and gentlemen, on the occasion of the International Day for Older Persons, October the 1st, Secretary of the Bình Phước Provincial Party Committee Nguyễn Mạnh Cường visited elderly citizens in Đông Xoài City.
Visiting the elderly in Tiến Hưng Commune and Tân Thiện Wood, Party Secretary Nguyễn Mạnh Cường presented gifts to and wished them good health and longevity. He wished the elderly continue a source of encouragement for their children. He also took the occasion to present longevity certificates to the senior citizens. Cường also conveyed his congratulations to more than 5,000 older people around the province. The officer asked local authorities at the grassroots level to continue taking good care of older people.
Vice Secretary of the Provincial Party Committee and Chairwoman of the Provincial People's Council Huỳnh Thị Hằng led a working group from the province and the Phước Long town to visit elderly people in the town on the occasions of the International Day for Older Persons, October the 1st.
The delegation visited and presented gifts to 2 elderly citizens in Phước Tín Commune and 1 in Sơn Giang Wood, Phước Long Town. On behalf of provincial leaders, Hằng wished them good health and longevity, expressing your hope that they will continue to promote their role and make further contributions to society. She asked local authorities to devise better programs for the protection and care of the elderly. Hằng also presented congratulatory letters to the elderly on the occasion of International Day for Older Persons and gave them gifts with 4 million Vietnamese đồng each. Leaders from Phước Long Town also presented them with gifts with 1 million Vietnamese đồng each.
There are more than 40 ethnic minority groups living in Bình Phước province, each of which has a unique identity that have enriched the local culture. 10 singing and the tính luz are cultural features of the Tây and Nung ethnic minority group.
Bù Đăng district is home to 410 singing clubs with 50 members. The singing has not only developed in Bù Đăng district but also spread out to neighboring Đông Phú district. Đông Phú now has 4 clubs with nearly 60 members from communes such as Tân Hòa, Tân Lợi, Tân Phước, Đồng Tiến, and Thuận Lợi. Then singing clubs in the province have been established as a result of the passion of the Tây and Nung peoples who have been practicing, preserving, and developing songs for the past 30 years.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Vietnam-Cuba Business Promotion Forum took place in Hanoi on September the 30th, seeing the participation of visiting Cuban Prime Minister Manuel Marrero Cruz and Vietnamese Deputy Prime Minister Lê Minh Khái.
The Vietnam-Cuba trade agreement, which was signed in 2018 and officially took effect from April 2020, is an important legal basis for businesses of the two sides to fully tap tariff preferences towards lifting the two-way trade to $500 million in the next 5 years. Economic and scientific and technical cooperation between Vietnam and Cuba through the Intergovernmental Committee mechanism has been maintained regularly, recording important achievements. Vietnamese Deputy Prime Minister Lê Minh Khái said he believes that with the participation of Vietnamese ministries, agencies, and enterprises, the two sides will create new investment and business opportunities, thus further boosting the bilateral economic, trade, and investment cooperation. Cuban Prime Minister Manuel Marrero Cruz praised Vietnam's socio-economic development achievements, especially the Southeast Asian nation's stable development amid the COVID-19 pandemic and in the context of complicated political and economic situation in the world. The Cuban Prime Minister pledged to prioritize and create the most favorable conditions for Vietnam-Cuba trade relations and for Vietnamese businesses investing in Cuba, expressing his belief that the forum could mark a new stage in the trade cooperation between the two countries. Cuban Prime Minister Manuel Marrero Cruz had a meeting with the leader and the members of Vietnam-Cuba Friendship Association on September 29th as part of his ongoing visit to Vietnam. Chairman of the National Assembly's Committee for Foreign Affairs and President of the Vietnam-Cuba Friendship Association Vũ Hải Hà affirmed Vietnam always attaches much importance to the solidarity with Cuban friends who have supported the Southeast Asian country during its struggle for independence and national construction. He expressed his belief that under the leadership of the Cuban Revolutionary Party, Cuba will successfully carry out the process of updating the socio-economic model and firmly moving forward on the chosen path.
Processing manufacturing is really still to the bigger manner for foreign direct investment in the first 9 months of 2022.
As of September 20th, registered FDI totaled $18.7 billion, down 15.3% year-on-year. According to the Foreign Investment Agency, under the Ministry of Planning and Investment, the processing and manufacturing sector continued to take the lead with over $12 billion in FDI, accounting for 64.6% of total registered capital. It was followed by real estate with over $3.5 billion or nearly 19%. Although newly registered investment has yet to fully recover from the COVID-19 pandemic and recent global uncertainties, the capital added to existing projects and spent on share purchases have been on the rise, the agency said. In the period, Singapore was the largest source of FDI with more than $4.75 billion. It was followed by the Republic of Korea and Japan. Ho Chi Minh City was the biggest FDI destination with over $2.96 billion registered. Bình Dương province came second, while Bắc Ninh took the third place.
Enterprises in the textile, garments, and footwear industry are facing a decrease in order through the rest of this year and possibly into the next year.
In the 8 months of 2022, Vietnam's textile and garment export value reached $30 billion, but this value mainly came from the first months of the year. A representative of the Ho Chi Minh City Textile and Embroidery Association said. Since July, textile and garment industry enterprises have been facing many difficulties, including the reduction in export orders. Many textile and garment enterprises in Ho Chi Minh City are seeing a sharp drop in export orders, mainly in the US and the EU, because inflation pressure in these nations is large, forcing consumers to tighten spending. An analyst report on the textile industry published by VN Direct Research has also commented that the demand for high-end clothing items such as shirts and t-shirts made from recycled cotton fiber would slow down in the second half of 2022. At present, only a few large enterprises such as Thành, Century Yarn, and Dan Sam Joint Stock Company have enough export orders for the third quarter of 2022.
1,324 ancient scientists teaching in the northern province of Hà Giang has just been recognized as Vietnam Heritage by the Vietnam Association for Conservation of Nature and Environment.
The recognition was announced at a ceremony held in Hoàng Su Phi district of Hà Giang on September 29th, honoring shan-tuyết tea trees in 5 districts, including Bắc Quang, Hoàng Su Phi, Quang Bình, Vị Xuyên, and Xin Mần. Shan-tuyết tea brand is well known among both domestic and international consumers and has been exported to many foreign markets such as Europe, Asia, and America. Hà Giang has zoned out 20,500 hectares to plant tea, of which nearly 18,300 hectares are ready for harvest, with an estimated annual output of some 94,000 tons. Not only being the second largest tea-growing province in Vietnam, Hà Giang province is also the locality with the biggest number of ancient shan tuyết tea trees. For local people, the ancient trees have a strong sentiment in their heart. They are proud of the trees, considering them as an indispensable part of their culture. Therefore, the work of protecting and preserving the tree is always paid with due attention by local authorities and residents.
And that's all for the news today. Thanks for watching BPTV News. Goodbye and see you next time.